Eight. Recording in progress. Good morning, beautiful ladies. I see Debbie, Jazz, Margot. Oh, Margot didn't want us to see her, so she turned her camera off. Just kidding.
Good morning.
And Clarissa is here as well, just sending the link to a few people. So this morning, I would just want to quickly go over a couple of things. So I am going to share my screen. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is that Max has started a free 5-day nutrition, optimize your nutrition group. That is starting, it's actually starting tomorrow. So I sent a bunch of invites out yesterday to this. She already has all of the posts and everything ready to go, and she's going to go live in it every day this week. So feel free to invite your people to the group. I sent out an email yesterday, and a bunch of people said the link wasn't working. So I'm not sure, I might have to just manually add them and we'll see. So that's number one. So that's a 5-day one starting tomorrow that goes to Friday. And then the other thing I wanted to share was, and I'll send the invite, sorry, I'll send the photo to everyone. I'll put it in the freshman free to be chat. So on September 14th, and on here it says September 14th, so it's September 28th. The only reason it cuts off on the 28th is because Facebook only allows you to run an event for 2 weeks. We're not stopping after 2 weeks. So that's those are the only dates I could pick. So Back to Basics Bootcamp. So I have created the event and I have invited Clarissa to it. And then I will start inviting people this week to my event. So don't invite people to my event. You need to make your own event on Facebook, and then you can use the exact same thing. I'll send you the link to the event. You can copy and paste the wording. You can use the same picture, but you need to create your own event and invite people to that event. So we're starting on the Tuesday with the 3-day refresh. Okay, so we'll do the refresh Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we can kind of like chat about, results and how we're feeling after. Maybe do a couple workouts on the weekend, just talking to people. And then on the Monday, we'll start, hopefully most people will start with 6:45 on the Monday after. So I would suggest making your own event on Facebook. The way that you make an event is like, just go to your, no, it's not there. This thing always gets in my way. So if I go home, I think it's here, and then you can like create an event, create new event right here. Okay, and then you make your own. You don't have to make it. I usually make it from our Free to Be Girls page, and then I invite myself. You don't have to do that. You can just do it from like Jasmine Facebook, personal Facebook page. This is on my personal Facebook page right now because it's showing my name, right? So you can just make the event right there. And you don't have to do anything super fancy. It literally took me like 2 minutes to make the event. So I would make my own, and then Facebook will let you invite 499 people to the event. So then you can follow up with them and hopefully get them ready, and so they're good to go on the 14th. So those are the first two things. And then the second or the third thing I wanted to quickly chit chat about this morning was I finally had a chance to watch the Doug Moss call on Preferred Customer. So, and it was pretty, who has watched it? Any of you watched it? The Doug Moss call on Preferred Customer? Okay, so it's some big changes, because what they're going to do is any coach who has not sold anything within a 6-month period will be moved to Preferred Customer. Because what is happening is we have 400,000 coaches, right? And so Beachbody makes a certain amount of money, like revenue every year, divided by 400,000 people is peanuts.
Not even $5 per
right?
coach.
And the majority of coaches are not actively coaching. They're discount coaches. So what they're doing is they want to show like a true reflection of how much is each coach kind of on average earning. And this way they can do that because they'll transition. So they're going to send 4 emails. So there'll be 3 emails before their switch to preferred customer, and then 1 email after their switch to preferred customer. So the first email will be 3 weeks before, second 2 weeks, third 1 week, fourth is that. Now, the one thing that I thought was super cool, because it was Danielle Natoni's call, is she said, you guys, please do not make this something big. You can literally sell one of those $7 day passes that has PV.
And you're good.
And you're good. You don't have to sell a challenge pack. You don't have to sell
a deluxe pack.
Right? You don't have to do any of those things, but you have to have made a sale within a 6-month period, whether it's a $7 sale with PV or a challenge pack sale or deluxe, right? So I thought that was a really interesting
way to look at it.
Yeah, and then the other thing he talked about was the transition of you can go from coach to PC and then back from PC to coach. You don't lose your spot in the genealogy. You're still in that same spot. But let's say, for example, like, Debbie, I'm going to use, because I can see you, you're on. Let's say you had one friend that signed up as a coach on your team, and then you signed up your husband as your discount coach or as your coach to make yourself Emerald, okay? And you're not actively going to work his business, right? Not until you get bigger and then and then need to get him to Diamond and those sorts of things. He may then be transitioned to a preferred customer, because if on his account we're not selling anything on his account, they'll switch him over to preferred customer. But when you're ready, then you move him back. And there is no sign up fee. If you've already paid the fee, you don't have to pay it again. So I'm sure there'll be a form that you fill out to transition from preferred customer to coach, and that it will say in there, have you already paid the sign up fee? Yes, you have. So I would really recommend, I'll put the link in the email today. Actually, it was in the email that I sent on Thursday that I just sent like a simple one with links for the week. It was in there. It would, because it was the Slay Squad call.
With Angie?
Yeah. Right. Angie did the one this week, and it was the one. Yeah. So it's already, you guys already have it. It's the link is there, and it was so good. It's a long one, a lot to take in because it's a new program, right? So, but they really simplified it, and it really like, I don't know, I really like how like Danielle would ask the question and then Doug would answer the question, and then the conversation, like she would kind of simplify it even more so that it wasn't like this complex thing in our heads that we need to worry about, because we really don't.
So. No, and I was really excited that actually you can go Emerald,
with
Ruby,
yeah,
all the ranks just with preferred customers. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Because the first thing that I heard was like you had to have a discount coach to go Emerald and a preferred customer. I was like, okay, that doesn't really make sense in my head. And then Doug said, nope, basically you can go all the ranks just with preferred customers. Of course, you're not going to be making like,
well, you can't go Diamond with them because you still need your 2 Emeralds.
Yes, but then they also can be all. Anyways, but the thing, like, you're not going to be making like a huge income because they are like preferred customers. You're going to have like some cycles here and there. But because when you start really making money, it's like when you have a runner under you, right, on your weak leg. So then you can like start cycling a lot, plus bonuses and all that. But yeah, you can rank advance with preferred customers. And my level, I think I'm orange as 1 star, and it's yellow for preferred customers. So in the back office, when you go down to the sponsorship, and then you go to graphical genealogy to see like everyone, like, right, to see how it looks, your yellow little dot, yellow, it's preferred customers.
So those are our kind of announcements this morning, and then we'll turn it over to you ladies. Jazz, you need to share your secret because you're kicking ass,
she
my
is
friend.
like going crazy. Jazz, holy.
I don't know. I just am talking to people personally, I guess. It's nothing really secret about it. Just like more private messages than like anything like shout outs or anything. I don't feel like I get a lot of customers just from like what's on my social media. I feel like that's not like my way to success right now. So I've been really like talking to my Facebook friends and like really going back to Facebook more than Instagram. I find that like you have better connections on Facebook compared to Instagram, where it's like, it's one thing that's funny to me is like, I'll add people from Instagram and nobody has a second question if you add someone from Instagram. But then if you add someone from Facebook that they don't really know you, they're like, do I know you? And you're like, oh, well, I'm this person, blah, blah, blah. But like Instagram, people don't care if you know them or not.
Oh.
But Facebook, people care still. It's like not everybody, but some people really do. And it's just
I
like,
find too on Facebook, people reply to messages more than they do on Instagram. I
mhm.
don't know what it is, but I feel like so many messages on Instagram don't ever get replied to or even read. Whereas on Facebook, I feel like people actually reply back. I don't know. It's weird.
I think people are way faster on Facebook, like
Yeah.
on Messenger, way faster. Instagram is like, yeah, I have other things to do if I'm on Instagram. I think it's just like what you're doing on each like platform. Facebook is
Yeah.
more for connecting. Instagram is still for like a catalog.
Yeah, for sure.
And do you think like, yeah, sharing your postpartum journey is helping you with that? Like get more customers? What do you think? It's like,
I think connecting with the connecting with moms is definitely helping. Like I've been introducing my boot camp as just like, you know, a place where moms can definitely just like do their postpartum healing and recovery and not just like fitness, because like no one wants to be like, oh, I just had a baby, let's like work out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's just a place where we can recover together and, you know, find that journey to fitness again and like find that body and whatever, like those things. But first and foremost, I put like recovery and stuff. And that seems to be like, yeah, okay, I could use that. Like I could use more strength in my pelvis again and blah, blah, blah. And like, you know, so I have a lot of those kind of conversations.
That's amazing, because usually when someone has a baby, they're like, now I'm a mom, and they forget about themselves. And then the first time that I heard about it was with Tamara, because she's like, I was always in the bottom of the list. Even the dog came before me. I never heard that before. I didn't know it was like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's amazing that like you kind of like making they're like a person first and foremost, and then they're a mom, so they need to like take care of themselves first. And people don't realize that, right? Like I have a friend, and her daughter's gonna be 10. She's like, okay, now it's time for me to like lose the rest of the baby weight. So it took her almost 10 years.
I know. And I think that's just what happens, is because when they do come along, you do put yourself at a different place. But I don't really understand why, just because my postpartum journey, I've been in Beachbody the whole time. So I don't have that mindset of being like, because before I totally would have, but now my mindset has changed. And now I have a baby. So it's like, no, I definitely need to put myself first. So I have energy to take care of her.
Yeah.
And like that does mean me waking up earlier. I wake up earlier, I do my workout, I have all my time for myself, which works the best, I find. And then she gets up, and sometimes she wakes up during, but then, you know, then she's a part of it. So
that's perfect. That's perfect.
And I think it's so amazing that you're sharing that. Like
people don't share that. People don't share that.
Social, like there was no Facebook when I had my kids. Like it seems so funny, but it didn't exist then, right, Debbie? Right, Margot? So it's like there was nothing so lonely,
right? You always felt very lonely.
Yeah, there was nothing to even look for.
I'm gonna work on making a reel of my working out, doing the same moves without baby and then with baby, because sometimes
that's awesome.
So then people can see, and like, because that's one of my like, what is that called? Like my nose is like, oh, I can't work out, I have like my kids. And it's like, well, you can, I just incorporate her into it, even if it's like doing a plank. I'll just do something on my back instead, and I'll hold her on my stomach because I know I can't plank and hold her. But
Mhm.
And you know what I was gonna suggest? Try to go look for in the reels a viral song that you can copy the audio, because
Yeah.
that
Oh, Jazz is a reels master.
okay, but just like for the other people, because you know what? Before I was just doing reels like recipes and this and that, just like using random songs or audio. It doesn't go viral. When you put one that goes, it's crazy. Then you
Yeah.
can get followers that way too.
Mhm.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Shayna, it's your first call post-surgery. Nice to see you.
Hi.
Yeah.
I have
Kelly
to
and I are
say-
seriously missing you.
I know. I got on the other day because I was like, oh, I'm awake early, and you guys weren't on, so I hopped off.
I
just
was
wanted to
away,
say
so
hi.
I had told her that I wouldn't be on because I wasn't gonna kill all my data with hopping on Zoom.
Yeah.
And we had no Wi-Fi where we were. So she
Yeah.
was like, I couldn't do it. You and Shayna weren't there. I couldn't hop on with them. I needed it. So then I was like, okay, Kelly, I'll meet you tomorrow, like on Thursday morning. So it was so cute.
Yeah. No, I'm like, I hate it. I hate it so bad, but I'm just taking the time to like enjoy resting and enjoy not being a million miles an hour, because I'm always a million miles an hour. I
Yeah.
never stop. I never take rest days. Like, yeah, so even like, I mean, I can feel when I'm on like the cusp of doing too much. Like yesterday at the fair, I was like, I need to stop and take some Advil. And I was like, we have 1 hour. That's it. 1 hour and you got to get me home. And I was fine. But yeah, the doctor, I was like, so can I work out? And he's like, yeah, you can go on walks. And I'm like,
That's
can
not
I
a
work
workout.
out? Can
Yeah.
I please go pick up my dumbbells? And he was like, no, but you can walk. I'm like, yeah, I love fucking walking. But I will say, I use one of the viral sounds on Reels right now, where it's show yourself when you don't want to get ready, and then show yourself when you are ready. I've had over 2,000 views on that, and I never get Reels with that many views. So like, it really does, like, the sound
Make a difference.
Yeah.
makes a huge difference. Because even like the next day, I did the reel of like how beautiful it is here in Washington, and I got like nothing. But that one, I got over 100 likes. I got over 1,000 or almost 2,000 views, like all of it. And I was like, it really does depend what sound you use to like get people to start liking it. So I definitely have been, and I've been trying to like be active on social media still, even though it's not
Yep.
fitness. I'm still somehow trying to bring it back to it,
Yeah, because that's how people connect with you, like with your personality, what the things that you like. Who is Shayna, right?
Yeah.
It's not just fitness.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I would start like really inviting for the back to the basics boot camp.
Yeah.
Because by then you'll be able to work out, right? Like September 14th.
September 16th.
So then you're good. Like we're not even going to start until the Monday, the workout part of it.
Okay.
14th, 15th, 16th is the 3-day refresh.
And
And
then-
I would use your surgery as a total benefit towards you. Be like, I'm just out of surgery. We're gonna
Yeah.
get back to basics. Let's get in this together. Like,
Yeah.
because otherwise people see you as like, oh, this hardcore working out girl.
No. And I'm
But
gonna do
so then they're like,
bar.
And you're gonna love it, Shayna. I was like
It's
that
really-
bar. You
I
know who
know.
convinced me to do bar? A friend of mine that I met in Montreal. She lives in Ottawa. She drove to see us, and
Yeah.
she was the one. You're gonna love her. I was like, really? And I did, and I loved it.
I know. I've done CrossFit. I've done the Meathead gym life. I've done all of it. I have never been like, okay, let's get our 3 and 5 pound dumbbells and do really great. So I'm like, this doesn't count. This is
Okay, tell me that your arms won't be burning though.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
No, I know. It's just, it's a whole other change of
Mindset.
pace for me.
Yeah.
But I also think that's going to be a really good way to show, because I've had so many people be like, I can't do what you do. And I'm like, that's fine. That's my journey, not yours. But if I show that lower impact and I show the lighter weights,
Yeah.
then it's going to show the versatility that comes with Beachbody. And Let's Get Up will be full access by then. So I'm
Mhm.
really thinking like I have a few people I know that would like rather dance than lift. So I might do the both, because I'm going to be so like needing to just sweat my life out that I'm going to be like, let's do it all.
Yeah.
No, and it's awesome that you're gonna share this the other side, because for me,
Yes.
I would never connect with like a crazy person that loves cardio. Yesterday on the workout, I was with Olina, and I know Olina loves Shanti, insanity max, everything insanity. She likes almost barfing in a workout, and that's not me. So I was finishing my lift 4 with Leah, and I was like, Olina, how do you survive on this cardio? Like, I'm dying here. She's like, I love to sweat. I was like, I hate all that.
The one thing
No.
that I found really mentally challenging about bar, so I never did the whole program, I definitely should do it, was I need to know how long I'm doing something for. So if I'm
Yes.
doing this move, whatever, with the 2-pound dumbbells, I need to know that it's 30 seconds or 45 seconds
Yeah,
or
you don't
15
know.
reps, and you don't know.
It's the unknown.
So then I'm finding myself being like
I
not
say-
really doing it, because I'm like in my head going, oh, this
I
doesn't
need to
work
save
for me.
myself
Like,
for.
I don't know. I'm not giving it my all because I'm not sure how long I have to give
Yeah.
it my all, you know?
Yeah.
So that for me, and I know I need to, just like when Transform 20 came out, I had this whole like mental block with Shanti where I was like, I can't do your programs. They're too insane. So I had to actually like push myself to do Transform 20 and get through it, because mentally I had this like, you're insane. I can't do your stuff. So I did that. So now I need to push through bar at some point.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, but I'm really excited. I can't wait to work out again. I miss it.
I
Yeah,
remember
for
when I was
sure.
close to my 6-week break thing. And the first time I worked out, Shayna, oh my goodness, I didn't even do abs. It was so sore.
Yeah.
It was so sore.
I'm
crazy.
honestly, because it's all the same stuff. I was gonna look up like some pelvic floor exercises and everything so that I can start working all that. I mean, I didn't like birth a baby, but it's still your pelvic floor. It's still muscles inside of there. So I've been thinking of starting to like look into that, because that's mostly like breathing and laying down, and that's the kind of stuff I can do just to kind of show that like really beginning stages of getting back into all of it. So I don't know. I just can't not work out.
Could you look into bar blend postnatal?
Okay, so I'm in a couple different Beachbody groups, like one of Joel's groups I'm in. I did see someone saying that they had a hysterectomy and they did the postpartum, and I'm like, I don't know if I need to do the postpartum journey necessarily. I think I just
literally
have
only
to make
like
it easy.
2 workouts, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not like a whole thing.
I'll just start the program. I'll just do it.
You can do it.
I can do it. I have to. I will be so pissed off at myself if I cause a setback. Like if something happens that is out of my control, then whatever, I'll just roll with the punches. But if the doctor's like, yeah, you overdid it, you idiot, then I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be careful. I do have to tell you guys, because it's been the funniest story, because doctors are awkward and can't just be like, hey, you can't have sex this much longer. He literally was like, make sure you're waiting 4 more weeks to test everything out.
I think he just said, I think I'm good on that department.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Like, thanks for the heads up. I got it. Can't you just like, I'm more awkward about like the like beating around the bush than if he would be like, don't have sex. I'd be like, got it.
Okay, cool.
You're like, okay.
To test things out, like, what did you put inside me?
Yeah, that is awkward.
That's so funny.
So awkward. I love it.
Yeah. Sam, are you almost done? MM100? You're getting pretty close, aren't you?
91. Yeah.
91?
No, it's 92. So
That's so close.
yeah, that was really, really close. I'm really excited. So I had 2 friends join 2 weeks ago. And they started immediately with, I encouraged them to do 645, but they really fell in love with Megan, and they wanted to do MBF. And there are people who have experience with weights and, lifting and stuff. So they could see everything I see in the programs, and they were like, oh, that's amazing. But it was hard because they were like, so, what are you doing next? And I'm like, I'm thinking 21 Day Fix or MBF. And they're like, well, what's 21 Day Fix? Tell me a little bit more. Like, what do they do? And I'm just like, and meanwhile, like,
I did 5 years ago.
and so I kind of wish I love 100, and I almost in some ways just want to do it all over again, but I'm so ready to try other things. Yeah.
You need to try just so you have the experience to share with your people, because my experience is not going to be the same as your experience. And I think that's the beauty of Beachbody.
Yes.
Like everyone has different views. Like I hate cardio. I needed, when I started like having Energize, because I never really had Energize. I always like very reluctant to try stuff. Anyways, it was for the leg cardios, because I couldn't survive.
Lightning bolts.
But then when I started taking the Energize, I was like a crazy thing, jumping like crazy. Like
I totally use the Energize for I use it to get through work. Like I honestly have started using Energize to get through. Like I hit such a wall at 2 to 3 o'clock. I'm on the computer all day, and I just and so I'm a snacker. So from the beginning, I've always talked about like what I would do to try to keep me awake and to try to keep me going is I would reach for something. And now it's funny because I'm going to go through all the products I've been trying lately. The collagen, that'll help you drink your water, my friends. So like I start with the collagen, and then the greens. So then if I'm ready for another snack, I was like, have I had my greens? Nope. Like, and then I do use the recipe where I add a little bit of Energize to it too, so that the flavor is better. And I use fruit punch. And then by the middle of the day, if I'm like getting to hit a wall and all I'm thinking about is a snack, I'm like, okay, let's get the full thing of Energize going. And by then it's about like 3 o'clock, and I'm like at the point where I can legitimately have you can have a snack anytime you want, but I have a certain way that I'm doing the 2B program.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So then
I took the Energize sticks with me when we did Disney World, because I was like walking around all the time.
Oh, it's a
and
long day.
Yeah, and I was not about to pay $6-7 for a freaking coffee. So I took the Energize sticks with me. I'm going on a road trip in a couple days. I'm taking Energize in the car with me, so I don't, stop and get anything. And I can't do energy drinks. They mess with my kidneys. So I do Energize.
Oh, wow.
Shayna, you here in the US, you should try Bev. Which one was
it?
Yeah.
I'd like the iced tea one.
Brittany gave me samples and I tried it. What did I try it? The day before surgery, and like I don't know if it was nerves, I don't know if there's something in it that is similar to what messes with my kidneys and energy drinks. I want to retry it, but like my stomach was messed up that day, and so it just was like, oh, I tried it that day.
But we liked the lemon. We didn't like the pomegranate.
Yeah, I didn't like
the pomegranate we didn't like.
No,
it.
Brittany gave me some sticks of the tea. Yeah, so she gave me that.
One of the things that I really like, if you have it, is to mix Energize and Hydrate at the 3 p.m.
Oh my goodness,
crash
so good.
With ice, and it's so good.
It's gonna be.
But one of the totally not with Beachbody stuff, my naturopath gave me a supplement to help with the 3 p.m. crash. It's an actual like adrenal support supplement so that I don't do the 3 p.m. crash.
Yeah, I didn't find energy too. Does that help?
Yeah, I didn't find that I was reaching for snacking. I just found like I would just like, so I would go for a coffee in that sense, which I know is not helping me at all. So if you notice it, like talk to a naturopath about it, because it's something that has been like life-changing for me.
And the old Clarissa would reach for a bar of chocolate. That was my snack. That was totally the old Clarissa.
On the Energize, I love lemon, but I like fruit punch. Or no, I don't like fruit punch. No, I do love fruit punch. I don't like mixed berry. I've been mixing. Yeah, I don't like mixed berry. But
doesn't taste like berry.
I'll rotate fruit punch and lemon every other month, and then I just mix it together in my container that I have all my Energize. And
I love that's the best
perfect
flavor.
blend. That's the best
flavor.
So you actually just pour them into the same tub.
So I got because I'm weird and I like jars. I have a clear jar from IKEA, one for my collagen and one for my Energize. So I like the look of that better than the containers. And then I
Yeah.
just dump it all in there, stir it up gently because it makes that dust cloud.
I
I've
know.
been hit in the face with the Energized dust cloud more than once to have learned.
It goes everywhere on the counter.
I'm like, that's expensive.
Yeah, I know. I do that too. If it falls on the counter, I like it off.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah. And then I
dust.
put water
Like,
in the
that's
container,
gold.
rinse
Pixie
around,
dust.
drink it.
Yeah, for sure.
Shanna, how long have you been taking the collagen?
A year now.
Oh,
And
cool.
so my hair grows really slow. And then it'll hit a spot where it just doesn't grow and plateaus and then it shoots again. But my nails, it has made my nails absolutely amazing. I used to have like peeling. I still have it a little bit, but I peel really bad. And even like the other day, one of my update about my surgery that I posted, my girlfriend was like, okay, not to like take away from your surgery, but are those your natural nails? And I was like, yeah, girl, I take collagen every day. So
Yeah, it
I
makes a
swear,
difference.
yeah, it has helped with my hair growth, but my hair still does what it wants to do and it will plateau, but then it shoots again. And then my nails have been the best they've ever been. And I've never, ever been able to have my nails long without them being fake. So
Yeah,
I
me
love it.
too.
Yeah.
Me too. And mine are good.
Yeah. So I
Um,
either right now
always
I'm
break.
putting it in my coffee or my shakes.
I put in my
And-
shakes.
Yeah, but usually in the morning, you know, it's in my pre-workout and then I use once my pre-workout is gone, I put water in that same shaker and shake it up and get everything I can of all the collagen and all the Energize.
Mhm. That's
Amazing.
awesome.
That is awesome. Cool.
Margot, you've been pretty quiet there.
Yeah, Margaret's cool.
I know.
She got a fever. That doesn't never happen.
I've been listening to you guys, but as I was listening, I was writing down questions.
No,
Mhm.
that's good.
Question 1 is,
Question 1 is invites to your group that you're having. We're doing, I think Crystal and I are doing the Better Together, the theme for 1st September, Better Together. I'm not sure whether you've seen it, but that's what the theme is for September. So that group that you're running, you're going to invite 499 people, but all of those people that get into your group, they have to have a challenge pack, right? Or they have to have something in Beachbody. Do you insist on a challenge pack or Beachbody on demand, or?
I generally insist on a challenge pack. I have had a few people totally refuse, and then I set them up on BOD because I'm like, well, I mean, I have a group of ladies that are on quarterly BOD, and I'm like, you guys,
It's in
makes
Canada.
no
It's
sense.
$84.
It's double
$84.
the price.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm making more commission off of you, so whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you invite them. They all, I'm just randomly saying 10 strangers say going. Then you go in and have a chat with them, right? Privately about what they need to have in order to be in this group.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. And then, so the PC thing, which I will listen to, what's that guy's name again? You're going to put
Doug
it in
Moss.
Doug Moss.
It was in the email I sent on Thursday.
Yeah, I was at my
I'll send it
mother-in-law's
to you.
Okay, in Comox, and Wi-Fi was a mess. And
Put it
she's
in there.
94. She's doing very well.
The free to be. I'll put in the free to be. Freshman free to be.
Okay,
It's
So-
a great call.
so I will listen to it, but off the cuff, off the top of your head, why would, so Kim, my friend Kim, will be switched to PC, I'm sure, because she's been with me for 2 years and has never sold anything. And so really, what is the cost per month a little cheaper to be a preferred customer?
Yeah, it is. Because in Canada, we pay $21 for coaching, and it's $17.95 Canadian for preferred customer. So
And they get the same discounts as us coaches?
same discount.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then they will go to someone like Kim. They will see that she hasn't sold anything in 2 years. They will send her 3 emails. Then they will make her a preferred customer. She will stay as a preferred customer. If she happens to have somebody all of a sudden that wants to buy a challenge pack,
Then
Then
she
she
switches
will
back to
switch
coach.
back to
And
coach, and
gets
then
them
she
signed up.
signs them up. Okay.
Yeah.
So because then there really is not a downside to being a preferred customer. So, because I have one woman just asking me about it right now.
Here,
Okay, Doug Moss.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
thank you.
sent freshman free to be. And Marco,
Perfect.
we need to take Kim to summit with us, like being in our team.
The summit, like in St. Louis next year, if it's happening there.
It's
Is it what
happening.
you mean?
It's happening.
It's happening. Don't even say it.
Success Club trip is
So-
happening and St. Louis is happening.
Yeah, Punta Cana. We're
Well-
gonna go to Punta Cana this time.
I have her, I mean, I was going to take her last time to Punta Cana. Yeah. But that's when the flights, everything stopped.
Yeah.
So I think she's expecting to go in 2022. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
So I'm going to read that or listen to that Doug Moss thing. So another thing, how do you find songs that have gone viral on Instagram? How do you find those?
Basically, you just go through reels, watching them, and then you click on the audio, and that shows another page that everyone that has used that audio, and then you see the numbers. The ones that are like millions, then it's like save.
Just go
And of
to
course-
Reels on your.
And of course,
Yeah.
it needs to make sense to you, Margot, right? It's not gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh, this doesn't, I would never make this reel, but it's like one that you like it.
Yeah. So I have done that. So I've gone to
The,
Reels.
the
and
dog
I've-
is so cute. It
Yeah.
always shows
Yeah.
on my feed, the doggy.
and then I've hit save. I know how to do that. So you pick that. And then oh, I see. So you see how many people have
Yes.
used those
Yes.
reels in that,
Yeah,
in
if
their
it's a
little,
viral audio. Yeah.
and what would you
And then if
consider
someone likes
viral?
that audio, they can go see all those and it produces more views.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I have done that. So I just wanted to make sure I was on the right path with
Yeah,
that. Thank
you are.
very much. The new website, not a fan.
Yeah, me neither.
I kind of like had a little hissy fit yesterday because I had to seriously walk someone through how to find the 3 blue lines. Like I just was
I know
like,
how to find those.
Yeah, you're more advanced, Margot.
really?
But I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just frustrated.
Just
but
start
whatever.
pushing places because they're like, there's no login button anymore. I was like, just start like,
Yeah.
you can't
I know.
mess it up. Just push
But-
buttons.
Yes,
It'll
which I
show
have
up.
done. The only thing is it's weird because when I did it before, like a week ago when they first changed it, and I hit the 3 lines or whatever, and on my profile, so here's the 3 lines right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I click on the 3 lines. Oh, see, on my phone, I
Coach Office.
have Coach Office. On my iPad, I don't. So I see now I have it on here. It's just harder to read on here, but that's fine. I can
Going
still do it because
sponsorship drill down.
sponsorship drill down.
Yeah. Click there. Because then you're gonna see all your coaches. And Tamara was saying if you switch your phone this
Yeah.
way, landscape? Is that landscape?
Yeah,
I
sorry,
wonder
not
if
sponsorship.
could you see like the people
You don't see
active and
sponsorship
everything?
drill down? It would be in reports, I think.
It's under reports.
Reports.
It's Coach Office reports. And then I always go there in
So
the
then
morning.
it's compensation or it's
Downline.
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 downline. And then sponsorship
Drill down.
okay, I can see.
That's where you see the active people, the going inactive, all that kind of stuff. But Tamara said instead of like you holding the phone, how do you say this?
Vertical.
horizontal.
We put it horizontal.
No, I know, but it's landscape or portrait, right?
This is hamburger. This is hot dog.
Okay,
I'm a school
Margot.
teacher.
Margot, now go up, scroll up or
If I
scroll
fold
down
my paper like this,
and
it's
see if you
hamburger.
can see.
Fold it like this. It's a
Ah,
hot
there
dog.
you go, Tamara. You just like
You could see them.
Ah,
You just
shit.
gotta
Okay, you
turn
go-
your phone.
you went to Google, but it works. Now you can see
Now
the
you can
active
see.
people.
Look,
And who's
active,
Emerald and all
active,
that.
inactive. It's all right there.
There you
So
go. We just
so
had a
this is-
lesson, Margot, because that was kind of
so then Allie
Mhm.
is active again.
Click on
but
her
Click
to
on
see
the
her
plus
downline.
beside her name.
Click on the little plus
and
one,
then you'll see who's
and then it's
under
gonna
her.
go her downline, Alice downline, and then you're gonna
Hang
see.
on a second. So you said click on the plus beside her name or just click on,
No, click on that little plus beside her name
You
on the
know
far
what?
left.
One is the first level, and then
Far left. There was a little plus.
I see it. So now it says Linda Miles.
Yeah,
and
now you'll
There you
see
go.
if
You
they're
see her
active or
downline.
inactive.
And then there is number 2, and then there's number 3. If they have like more downline, you can see the whole downline, the grandmas and great grandkids. You
So it
see
looks like
everyone.
everyone's active right now.
Yeah, I know. It looks like they are, which is weird because they weren't going to be.
But remember, it's a 5-week cycle. So oftentimes what will happen
The auto
is
ship.
the auto ship hasn't gone through yet. And as soon as it goes through, it switches over.
Okay, but
Right?
now we just blew our minds, Margot and mine, because I was like, okay, Let's Camp works. I can see everything.
It's better. I can see it on my phone, but honestly on my iPad, for some reason, like I've updated it, I've turned it off and on again, but it is completely different from what's on my phone. I don't know why, because they're both Apple products, but anyways, I'll remember to look on my phone. I have brought my iPad, as you can see, my Mac is all ready to go because I want to get in there and use that, because the only two I think I can use are that and my phone. I can't seem to use my iPad. So I'll navigate the new website.
Pardon me?
Go ahead.
No, one of the things I started doing. Yeah, go ahead. Navigate.
No, I was just going to say I'll navigate the new website, but is
Go
there
on
a
a tour.
tutorial video? Is there a tutorial video on the new
No,
website?
just go and explore, Margot. You're already like a seasoned
Okay.
coach. Just go explore
Remember,
yourself. It took me 4 days to figure out that was like, it was not an error. And then we went on the 3 lines. It took me like 4 days. I didn't access anything. I was like, okay, this is like not working for 4 days.
I know.
And just remember,
I know.
you can't mess anything up,
Yeah.
right? You just start
Go on a tour.
clicking, like
Click everything.
It's not like you're working on a presentation and you hit undo and everything's gone, or you hit delete and it's gone. It's this, right? Like there's nothing that you can mess up in there.
Yeah, 4 days for me here to figure the things out.
Just
it was still working.
Yeah.
The one thing that I found really frustrating that I hope they fix is you used to be able to go into customers and there was a search bar so you could type someone's name in and they would then pop up, and that's not there anymore. So I had to like sort them alphabetically and then go to the person that I wanted to, because I don't know when they signed up, right? Otherwise, because it puts them in like sign up order. And some people have accounts from like
2015.
No,
not
like
only
2010.
Oh
like
yeah, because they're previous
customers, right?
from
So
Beachbody.
you're like, I don't know when they signed. So I had to put them alphabetically, and then I was able to.
Yeah, because I was on a roll. See, this is what happens. I was on a roll with figuring out where to find my list of customers that were coming up for renewal and telling them to sign,
That's still all the same,
cancel,
though.
and
That's
I know, but I couldn't find it, and I'm like, what? Like I just finally got something clicking, and boom, they changed the whole thing.
They always do.
Isn't
they
that
always
life?
do.
That's like being a mom. You have a kid who is 6 months old and they start sleeping and you're like, oh, I can handle this phase. And then they change. And then they're 1 and then something changed. Oh, I can handle this phase. And then they change, right? Everything
and I love
changes.
what Andre said on the call. And he said, we didn't know we were going to be top 10, top number 1. It's like having a baby, you having a child. You just go through the phases and you learn it and you know what to do. I thought the analogy was amazing.
Totally. Yeah.
I keep on having, well, not I keep, but like a few people have been like, oh, I have Peloton app and like, that's good or whatever for my fitness. Is there anything you guys say that like kind of helps people be like, oh, this is a better deal or anything like that? Or
but when we have it, because right now we don't have it for the bikes yet.
Yeah.
But it's going to be half price.
Gonna be. But do Peloton pay monthly? Like I don't know.
It's like
$40
$50.
US.
Yeah, it's expensive.
For the app.
No, for the app to
use it.
And the girls that I used to babysit, the twins, the mom has the Peloton and she paid that bike every month. She never even went one time.
Okay.
So people pay, they don't even use it.
So it's a cheaper option and we're going to have the bike if that's what you prefer anyway. So
yeah. So we have like the classes without the bike and we have the classes with the bike.
Which Peloton is trying to do too, is trying to have the without the bike classes.
Yeah, but they're not ever going to catch up.
No.
Yeah, Beachbody is way ahead.
There's no way.
There's no way.
No.
So
that was what Angie was saying in one of her calls, Daily Grants. I don't even remember. Just blends everything in. that we're so ahead. There's no way people can just even like come close. So
Well,
ahead.
No,
Okay.
because like it takes a lot of you have to have the right leaders involved to like
Yep.
put something in place that is so mechanic whatever I can't
Yeah, and you only
like
think
it
about
runs so smooth, right?
when you think about even like we have the nutrition, we have everything. We have everything.
And it's so cheap
It's so cheap.
compared to like what other people would try to pay to get their like to try to run the business of this.
And my best
Yeah.
friend goes to the gym. He pays $180 a month for a gym
What?
because it's like one downtown. It's like a brand. He actually used to be the gym that Autumn started as a personal trainer.
Oh wow.
Equinox, the name.
Equinox,
It's
yeah.
just like, yeah, $180. That's the what we pay
Well,
for a
that's what-
challenge pack.
That's what F45 is 200 and something a month.
Oh, really?
F45 is freaking expensive.
I just don't get what people pay. Are like, what?
And then
I
when you
think
bring
it's-
this up to them, they're like, no, I don't want to save money on your whatever this is. And it's like, okay, like,
But I
I'm
think some
not
people
trying
need that. Like, honestly, at times I feel like Beachbody's too cheap because it's that thing. Like, even as a coach, you can pay your $160 US dollars,
And then people don't take it
they don't
seriously.
take it seriously.
It's
right?
getting in that's cheap, but it's continuing, in my opinion. And I'm not bitching, but like I went from having free dumbbells to being like, I need more. And I've spent so much money. So getting in's cheap, but then they get you
Yeah.
hooked. They get you
But
hooked. and you
Shayna,
spend
keep your
more.
receipts. Keep all your
I
receipts
wrote off
and write off
all my
everything.
dumbbells.
Well, I bought them used off of a client
Oh, okay.
and I got a
Because
hell of a deal. So I really can't bitch, but I mean, I got in for cheap because I started with the challenge pack, of course, but I've spent some money since.
Yeah, because even like my last trip to Montreal, I had like 2 clients there. So I made sure I emailed back and forth that I was going to take samples. I went to visit them. So I'm writing that trip off. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah.
just use that to your advantage because we have a home business. Use everything to your
Gotcha.
advantage.
I guess I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So I stay at the
Everything.
Ritz, girl. So yeah. And also it's
New
for marketing.
phone.
It's for marketing. All the pictures that I'm posting on my social media. So
Anything, clothes, shoes,
use that to your advantage.
technology, gym equipment, like anything that you buy use for your business, write off.
And
Especially in the US. You
And
guys can write
Christina
off
said,
everything.
because clothes, my lady said that I couldn't write it off. And she said, if you buy clothes for marketing, if it's going to be on a picture, if you're going to use as a picture to put on your social media, it's marketing. And marketing here in Canada is 100% write off. Like trips is 50% that we write off. But like use that stuff to your advantage. That's why we have a home business.
Mhm.
That's why we pay that $20 fee. They give us the customer service. They give us the website. They do the like our T4 in Canada, the income tax for us. But also we pay that to use that as like our business fee. So use everything to write it off.
That's fair. That's fair.
And even like your part of your rent, right? Or mortgage.
Yeah.
Because you have to work out at home.
I
to
think
show
in Canada
people
it's
that-
30% that you can write it off because you cannot write off the whole thing because you live there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes, girl.
That's a big one. If I can write off part of my mortgage,
Part of
You're
your
gonna-
mortgage, your internet bill, your anything, because it's home based, anything that you need to use for your
Your business.
supplements, your right, like you.
I try to buy a new iPhone like every couple of years. I write off the whole thing. I work from my phone.
Yeah.
So then you're gonna get a big chunk of money back next March, April.
cool.
Yeah.
So am I hearing this right? So if I get new workout clothes to take pictures and post it, I can write that off?
Yep.
Marketing.
Marketing.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I
so
know.
glad
I
I
like it. And she's Lululemon
can
lover.
answer
It's
too.
more expensive. I buy the cheap stuff from on sale on Old Navy, but she buys the expensive stuff.
But here's the thing, Old Navy is teamed with Gap and Athletica. So you're getting that quality stuff. It just
I
says
know.
Old Navy, not Athletica. So I get all worked up. But anyways, I'm really glad I don't have a man to answer to after this call because I don't have to explain like it's a tax write-off, honey.
There
It's
you go.
fine. I'm just gonna tell myself, good job, Shayna. You earned that tax write-off.
There you go.
So honestly, I would go through all of your like Visa bills or bank statements.
Keep the receipts. In Canada, you need to show the Visa bill
Yeah.
and the receipt. So for my
Okay.
trip, I had a Ziploc bag and I put everything inside.
Yeah. And even when like your supplements come, keep the receipts from your supplements, like those
Okay.
sorts of things. Keep them all. And you, yeah.
And also in Canada, if you take like someone for dinner or for lunch to go like a customer, you can take care of the bill, and that's like a write-off too.
Yeah.
Business meals.
Business.
Girls, all business. Now our life is business.
Right. I think I actually got to write off more of the house because I teach Zumba here too.
Oh, there you go.
So I think I was able to write off like almost 50% of my house because of home office.
That's amazing.
No,
and
it helps
studio.
out so much. It helps out so much.
Yeah.
I know when we get to Angie Bellsmere level, we're not gonna. There's so much you can write off, right? But
Right.
it's still.
Mhm.
Did anybody do her social media quiz? Sorry, I got
No,
it.
I haven't
No,
done
I
it yet.
haven't.
I should.
It's so fun. It's
Yeah.
very short, but it's just on her website under angiebelmar.com/.
Did it work for you?
Yeah, it worked great. I didn't know how to scroll, but you just have to use like, I was on my laptop, so I had to use 2 fingers to like scroll down instead of using the sidebar. But I don't know if that was just me being stupid or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'll give it a try
Anyway,
today. So
it was really fun.
cool. Yeah, you're definitely gonna do that.
And
Margot,
then-
did you have more questions?
Well, just one more thing about me building up Harv's business, as we've talked about before. So I have a woman here who's asking me about preferred customer right now, but she's Debbie Lily's customer. But Debbie's not doing this as a business at all. Like she's in doTERRA and all that stuff. Anyways, obviously she'll stay. But if I had like Mary Carmen or Maria or whatever, I don't know whether she'll get, I don't know, I shouldn't speak, but I'm not sure if she'll like the coaching part of it. I'm not sure, but she would be maybe a good preferred customer, I'm guessing, maybe. And then I could put her under Harv as Harv's one,
Yep,
and then
there you
try and
go.
find another preferred customer to put
Yep.
under Harv as
That's
his
perfect.
second.
That's perfect.
Then he becomes Emerald, and then I don't have to be panicking about that other side. So that, I mean, I guess I can do that. And then that was one thing. And then the other thing was I do need to get back into that. I couldn't navigate on getting that Google form to finish. I did fill it out at one point and then couldn't find it again on my Google Forms when I was on the island. So I'm going to look today.
It's because you're in a different Google account. So wherever your picture
Okay.
is in the top right, you click on the picture,
Yeah.
it'll show you the list of your Google accounts, and you just have to
Okay.
find out which one it's in.
Okay. You're right. It could be in an MG Fit Club 21. That's true. Okay. I will do that. That's all.
Okay, smile pretty, everybody. Okay. Awesome, ladies. Well, if that's it, thank you for hopping on this morning.
It was
Much
nice hanging out.
appreciated.
It was
Yes,
like
it was.
small, but like
Yeah.
it was kind of like we're just chatting.
Yeah, I like that for sure.
It's very, very nice.
Hi for me in the morning.
Bye, baby Briella.
Have a good Sunday, everybody.
Bye, ladies.
Bye. Love you.
Yes, she's